Jews began coming to Evansville in 1837, but nothing happened building-wise until the later 1800s.
The Jewish congregation at Evansville dates back to 1857. They originally founded as B'nai Israel. There was an old temple in 1864 that was built on 6th Street.
Later on, into the turn of the century, the main Jewish temple then is moved out onto Washington Avenue.
Harris and Shotbell, they built that structure at the corner of Washington and 8th in 1903, and it was collegiate Gothic style.
The Washington Avenue Temple was classified as a Reformed synagogue. Most of those people that came here were originally from Europe, Eastern Europe, Germany, Poland, in that area. The first Adath Israel was conservative. Adath Israel itself was built on the corner of 6th and Vine. They built this brick building. There were 2 floors, 2 stories, and a basement. On the 2nd floor, there were Sunday school rooms where the kids would study. I studied in that building. Most of the people that came to Adath Israel were from the areas around Russia. Actually, my grandparents on both sides came from Latvia to this country.
The Jewish population was fairly sizable for places, especially along the Ohio River.
But we were all close because we had to be a close-knit community. At one time, the Jewish merchants, Main Street up one side of Main Street and down the other. In the 1930s, when the Klan began, there were problems. At one time, a couple times, the Washington Avenue Temple was desecrated. So was Adath Israel. We have 3 Jewish cemeteries here, and all of them have been desecrated at one time or another. In the early 1950s, we built the building in front of St. Mary's on Washington Avenue.
In 1980, with dwindling numbers, the congregation ended up merging with the other one in town. Patchwork Evansville took over the old building. In 1983, there was a fire there and it burned the old structure down. They did, however, save the tower. If you're walking down on Washington Avenue, you can see it. It's just the tower is still there, but it's got a neat style to it, and they kind of kept it for nostalgia.
Now the Jewish temple is out almost to Warwick County. So they've moved over time. And if you look, when you come into the lobby there at the current Jewish temple there, the stained glass from the prior temple is there as kind of like a freestanding sculpture. They're in a new architecture, different architecture than from what they had been in before. So the windows probably wouldn't have really fit in, but they still managed to reuse them to remember the prior synagogues.
Behind me, at the top, those were in Adath Israel, and those were designed by young man Gerald Grusin, whose family was a part of the original congregation downtown. Also behind me is the Torah. Those are the Torahs, and that's the covenant. And this was in the small sanctuary. And above that is what we call the Ner Tamid. It's the eternal light. And every sanctuary you go into, every Jewish sanctuary, has the eternal light. In the large sanctuary, there's another eternal light, and that one was in Washington Avenue Temple. There's a window right above you. We moved it very carefully over here. And above the door in here in the library are the carvings that were on the altar at Washington Avenue Temple. So we've implemented all these things. It's not fair to the older congregants like me and to the younger ones. They have to know what we went through, what we did, and how we did it. But that's important for anything.